Killer Whales, this is backstroke. 4 things that make for a gold medal level backstroke, a perfect backstroke. Number 1, same as freestyle, good rotation. Okay, so the shoulders and the hips have to rotate. If anything though, it's a little bit more than freestyle. What we're looking for is those shoulders really popping up. We do all these drills in practice like side kicking with the shoulders up like an island. We want to see that transfer into our backstroke. The other thing that I look for is I want to see this out of the water. So as your arm comes right past your ear, I want to see that shoulder, the armpit, out of the water for just a second before you drive it in for the pull. That makes good rotation, okay? The other thing that's a good rotation, the hips roll about the same amount. And as you kick, you got to keep a tight kick, but it slightly moves side to side. So there is a little bit of rotation of the kick. Not a lot, but a little bit, okay? That's good rotation. Okay, Killer Whales, this is an example of good rotation. This swimmer here does a great job of getting their shoulders clear of the water. You see how you see her armpit dry there for just a second? You can see her kick is steady, but it's rolling to side just a little bit. That's good shoulder rotation. She's not dragging any water back with her. Her arm gets all the way out of the water. Number 2, head position. Head position is so important in backstroke. Did you know, Killer Whales, that 90% of your head needs to be underwater when you're swimming backstroke? Just your face right here is the only part that's above. Everything else from your cheeks back right here, that's all underwater. So we're going to look for that. Also, we want a very still head. The whole body rolls except for one thing in backstroke, and that's the head. The head stays very, very still. Eyes looking straight up at the sky. Chin is up off of the chest. No burying the chin like that. Okay? That's number 2. All right, Killer Whales, this is an example of a bad head position. This swimmer right here, see how his ears are out of the water? He's holding his head up. He's looking back here at us, right? That's much too high of a head position, all right? This next example right here is pretty good head position in terms of where the body is. Go ahead. All right, and it's back in the water, but it's moving all over the place, right? So that head's back in the water, but it's looking side to side. That's also a bad backstroke head position. This swimmer right here is gonna go nice and easy, smooth backstroke with a great head position. All right, notice that just her face is out of the water, her chin is up off of her chest, her eyes are looking straight up at the sky. It is hard sometimes to see where you're going. That's part of getting used to being a good backstroker, right? But that's a great head position. Okay, number 3. This has to do with the arms and how we pull. Pinky in, thumb out. This is very important for getting our arm in the right position in backstroke. As the arm comes here, right past the ear, the pinky is the first finger that goes in the water. So right here, I want to see that pinky enter the water first. So your palm is facing the side, right there. As you pull down right here, you're going to throw that water towards your heel, and your thumb is going to be the first thing to come out of the water right there. So finish with a throw and thumb out. Okay, that's number 3. This is an example of not good pinky in, thumb out. See how he's kind of slapping the water with his hands? Not pulling with his thumb on the way out. Right, just kind of slapping with the backs of his hands. Really dragging a lot of water as his hand comes out right there. All right, now this is a good example of pinky in, thumb out. Number 4, the last thing, one of the hardest but the most important, a bent arm pull. In backstroke, it's very easy sometimes to just start someone with a straight arm. Even if you're going pinky in first, you can be doing wrong backstroke if your arm just goes straight like this. Instead, what we're looking for is straight arm above water, but as soon as that pinky hits the water, we want to bend a little bit. We work on this in practice about how we want to bend like we're hugging our buddy or like we're pushing on the wall like that. And we're going to throw that water down towards our foot. Once it goes straight again right here, the thumb comes out and the arm is straight again, all the way back to the beginning. Okay? So straight in, bend, push that water down, straight out, and then straight back to the beginning. Okay? That's a good backstroke arm pull. Okay, Killer Whales, we're launching underwater here. This is an example of a straight arm pull. This is bad. We do not want a straight arm pull. We want a bent arm pull underwater. And you can see that this arm right here is going straight down to the bottom. Those fingers are pointing straight at the bottom. That arm never bends. This example right here is more what we're looking for, right? You'll notice that the arm doesn't have to bend a whole lot, but it does need to catch. You can see that hug your buddy position there. You can see how that swimmer is throwing that water right towards their feet.